We are back in the studio for another installment of In the Dugout. Our friend Tom Markowski is here, and this segment is sponsored by the Michigan High School Baseball Coaches Association. Those guys have a decision to make coming up, and that is who is going to be Mr. Baseball for 2016. I want to preface this by saying we do not know who they are going to choose. It is of our opinion that these next four guys have the best shot at being Mr. Baseball, all from Division I baseball schools. Let's do this one by one. Now, we don't have video of this guy. His team went down in the first game of the districts, but talk about the season Richland Gull Lake catcher Drew Blakely had.
Tremendous season. A great defensive catcher, hit over 400. His dad, the coach at Gull Lake, resigned as head coach to watch his boy play there.
Wow. All right, well, let's move on to another team that saw an early exit. Surprisingly, and we're talking about Brother Rice and their pitcher, Carl Kaufman.
You know, Kaufman's team is excellent the last 3 or 4 years. They just haven't gone that far in the state tournament. He won the Catholic League Championship each of the last 2 years. He has over 30 wins in his career, over 200 strikeouts, throws the ball in the low 90s. He was our #1 player in the preseason.
And Carl Kaufman taking his talents to Michigan. So how about the newly named Gatorade Baseball Player of the Year, Portage Northern pitcher Tommy Henry? We do not know at the time of this taping if they got out of the Holt Regional, but what kind of season did he have?
8-0 going into the regionals. This left-hander had an ERA of 1.33. Remember, he went 8 innings in the state final last year.
That's right. Tommy will also play for Michigan. And finally, don't know if Heartland survived the Novi Regional when filming this segment, but pitcher John Baker can deal. We saw what he did in last year's state championship. We attended a district game last weekend, 12 strikeouts for the right-hander.
You know, he's had an excellent year coming off of that victory in the state finals, beating Tommy Henry in that final. 0.89 ERA, 9-1 after that district victory. He's a stud on the mound.
Baker going to Ball State to play for former Michigan coach Rich Maloney.
A lot of Michigan influence.
That's
here.
right, man. We should know by the end of next week who the new Mr. Baseball is, so stay tuned, or head on over to the Coaches Association website, mhsbca.org.